YouTube channel doesn't have anything mechanical on it, but I feel obligated to make this video. If you're like me, you have your Dodge Caliber SRT 4. But if you're like me, it also broke down on you. Probably due to somebody else doing a hack job fix of what ultimately is going to happen to every Dodge Caliber. And that is due to the Chrysler in their infinite wisdom, they decided that they should place the relay box in the fender well where it's gonna get wet, especially if you live in a climate where this white stuff falls from the sky and salt is what we melt it with. It's been known to be corrosive in the past. So the guy I bought this from, he figured the best solution is not to pull the bumper and the headlight like a normal person. He just went ahead and cut the fender well to make an access lazy panel, which ultimately made this problem that's already a big deal a lot worse. So when I replaced my headlight with Spec D, fancy headlight housings, yeah, I bumped this thing. And then I got stuck at the job site, embarrassing as it is. And so I fought with this for a day and a half, because as soon as I touched one of my relays, the little leg broke off. And if I had Googled this first, I'd have known, do not touch, it'll probably break. And okay, so it broke, so no big deal. Went and got some new relays, pop it in there, it clicks, but no start. Okay, just to save you guys a lot of confusion, it really doesn't matter what relays you use, they're not going to work. It'll click and everything will get power, but it won't crank. I sent power to this signal wire from my battery and heard the starter crank, so I went, okay, what the fuck is going on here? These, they're not necessary. Any 40 amp relay will work. And I just really didn't believe my friends on the internet who would suggest just run your own relay. You don't got to buy this box. This box, it's very expensive. I went over to my local Princess Auto here in Canada and I bought this for like $11. And basically you're just gonna, the middle relay on the right hand side is your main relay, as they call it, or what's also known as the ASD relay in other Chrysler applications. Basically I took a screwdriver and not so like I wasn't very nice to it. I kind of just pried this thing out of the way because it was pissing me off. You don't need that thing. Tried cleaning out the spot where the legs go after I rescued the broken leg out of there, and it looked like it should have connected because that corrosion shouldn't be enough to cause it not to connect, and it was clicking when I plugged it in, but it still wouldn't start. It was pissing me off. So I went and picked up one of these things, and basically I'm just gonna get this would be numbers 36 if you're looking at the diagram. The switch is what you want. So the signal wires are here, they're going to apply voltage which will complete the high amperage connection. So 30 and 87 are the corresponding red and black. So then my signal wires, it doesn't matter which ones you choose, whatever color you want really, they're going to go in the little ones on the out. So the little legs are the signal wire, and the larger ones for obvious reasons are the high amperage wire. And so then you just stick the other two in there. You got those 4 wires in there, you're good. That little blue guy, we don't need that little guy. And yeah, that's it. It went from no crank to with that just shoved in there. They're not even soldered, or they're not even really connected that well. I just shoved them in the back of the hole. And then what the fucking fuck? Fascinating. So don't believe your clicking relay just because you put a new relay in it and it's clicking, which typically indicates power, and you may very well be getting power on the legs. That doesn't mean it's going to send a signal to the signal wire for the starter. Just don't believe it, because it tricked me for like multiple days where I was fucking around, stripping wire loom away and cutting the factory fucking hockey tape that feels like it's invincible, trying to trace a connection, because I was not getting the full voltage at the TIPM, which I don't immediately assume that it's this thing. It can end up that way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get underneath it and I'm gonna seal it the fuck up. But basically this box, it's garbage. Just get rid of it and just run your own little relay box. I'm gonna build my own. Any 40 amp relays will do. Save yourself lots of time and money. Just ram the wires in there, boom, you're good. I mean, in all fairness, a guy could just take a paperclip, which I did do that, so I don't know why it wouldn't start with the paperclip installed. Food for thought, though. Okay, good luck.